Eva
Sorry.
Entenmann?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was your grandfather's name?
Hermann Woitschek.
Hermann Woitschek. Can you write that too?
It was my great-grandfather, the grandpa of my mom, and he came here, and I think he was before doing a little study of helping people and do something like first aid.
First.
He did the post office. When he came there, and it was the switch of the year from 1899 to 1900, and he didn't have a new stamp, so he cut the numbers in two, that he and make out of the 8 2 little zeros for the 1900, and so very improvisating everything, and you can find there in the collector archives people who said it's a mess, everything was wrong because there was an office and they did the office and stamped things, and in another room they amputated legs and stuff like this. So maybe he did a lot of different things there. He was very young. I think he wasn't 20 when he came here. Yeah. Maybe 18, 19. He also went to other islands like Tinian, Rota, and Ponape.
Ponape, yeah.
And first they let him go and let him stay.
Yeah.
But after then he had to leave, and it's they told me the story, and it's very kind of dramatic that his wife was climbing on a hill to see him leave, to go to the gunboat. He was taking the children and seeing when he has to leave. She has to stay here. And they had contact after this, and my great-grandfather built a new family. She always said that he liked to sit outside on the stairs, watching the rain, and he suffered a lot in his older age of malaria, and what he get here, and I'm sure he had a lot of memories he shared with her when they barbecued whole porks over the fire and sitting around the fire and sing and dance, and also the stories about him on Sunday going to church after this, dancing with the people, and kind of like of this. And all the time when I was sick and has to stay at home, my mom was taking care about me and called me and told me about the story she was hearing in her childhood. And for me it's always, because we didn't know where he was. We just know he was somewhere in very, very special island, dark-skinned people under the sun. and they had this German radio station who came here and was searching, and they met relatives from us who was searching for us in the 60s in Germany. They came over who was searching for my great-grandfather. We then found out after years she was stationed in Landstuhl, and she even born her daughter there. And our great-grandfather was still alive, and he's maybe 50 kilometers away. So very close, and nobody knows it. And another relative, she was living on Guam. She was there in Hamburg searching for him. It was, I think her name is Baby Rose. She was searching for him, and it was a kind of a miracle story on both sides. Here the Chamorro people was knowing there was someone here. It's our, also the her grandma was calling him Papa, and they found us. One of my aunties said they had the other brothers who was teach to be read, and maybe they was reading the letters they sent to each other. And I think it stopped when there's a picture here. I never saw it before. It's my great-grandfather with a little girl on his hand, and it probably in Germany after he was here. So we think his new wife sent it to the family here, and probably after this the connection stopped. And before I heard stories from my aunties who was telling he sent packages over with furniture from Austria, like coffee tables and special things like this, and modern clothes. So all the aunties tell stories how their mom looked different, like all the other people. Yeah. And he also had a kid with a woman he met before he was with Antonia, and it was also Rosa.
Here in the Marianas?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this
Rosa.
is where the Cepeda clan is from.
And her mother talks a lot about it, and I cannot believe that this kind of situation is in a real life, and I'm always being so confused because so much names and so much informations, and to see it in real life on Saipan is so it is so amazing, and I'm also very amazed about the people, because they are so heartful, so respectful, and I like this art of culture. A little piece of my heart is here, now is here.
My name is Erika Entenmann, born Woitschek. I was 6 years old when he died. But I remember some stories. He tell what he remember when he was young, and from an island, and people and drums. I think he remember the folk dancers, and as a child these things I remember. And he say what kind he make barbecue, the pigs, make a fire, some charcoal in the ground, and put a pig in leaves and close it with some soil. I have not so much, only the things she tells the family, so we know there are childs there. My father always say he has 2 brothers far away, and I always think we never will know her name anymore, and now I know I have a lot of cousins here. He was in Saipan, and then after them he goes to Berlin, and after them he goes to World War I, and he married again in Germany, so I have a list what he all do.